So we're gonna start this morning off, after our warm up, we're gonna start off with some goblet squats. Got Bobby here on Zoom, so we're just looking forward to those squats after yesterday. But so we have goblet squats. So we're gonna be working on tempo. If you guys aren't used to working on tempo, we're gonna be working on tempo. We're gonna do 3 reps where we go 5 seconds down, pause for 5 seconds at the bottom, and then stand up. We're gonna do 3 sets of that with a minute rest in between. And then we're gonna do another 3 sets where we have 5 reps, 3 seconds going down, 3-second pause at the bottom. And even though you're doing 3 reps on one and 5 reps on the other, your time under tension is gonna be very similar, okay? Even though you're doing more reps. So we're kind of teaching you the difference of the tempo lifting and building strength and control through those movements here, all right? Then when we get into our workout, we're gonna have a 3-minute circuit, a 3-minute circuit, and a 4-minute circuit, and we're gonna go through it twice. So when we start out, we want to start out at a pace that we know we can maintain for 20 minutes, okay? So we got a lot of movements today going on, so we're going to try to get through the warm-up, get everything ready to go, and get into it so that we don't run over on time, right? So let's start nice and simple here. We're going to make our way down to the ground, start loosening our hamstrings and our hips up. So go ahead and lay down on the ground. And we're gonna do a single leg raise, hands out to the side, feet are together, toes are flexed back, drive or bring that leg up, the toe comes back towards you, drive the heel towards the ceiling. Set that foot back down, and then all the way back up. We're gonna do 10 reps on one side, and then 10 reps on the other side. Once we're done there, we're gonna do iron crosses. Right foot goes to the left hand, left foot goes to the right hand. We're gonna go side to side here for 10 reps. Then we're gonna bring those heels towards our butt, drive our hips up, hold that position there, keep the rib cage locked down, core's engaged, slowly lower the hips, and then drive up for 10 reps. And then we're gonna make our way up to our tabletop. So we're gonna sit up. When you're done with those glute bridges, come into your tabletop position. And we're gonna go through some cat-cows here, all right? So we'll do about 5 to 7 cat-cows. Take a nice deep breath in, push your hips back, chest up. And then big exhale and into that cat position. Pressing your hands into the ground. And then back to cow, and then back to your cat. Back to cow, back to cat. A couple more reps here. Then we're going to extend that right arm out in front of us, drive the left heel back. Make sure your hips are square to the ground. Bring your elbow and knee together. Hold them there together, crunch them together, create some heat and tension. And then extend all the way out. And then we have 10 reps. Once you're done, we'll switch to the other side. Extend the left arm out, drive the right heel back, square those hips to the ground, bring the elbow and knee together, squeeze it together, crunch it together, and hold. And then extend all the way out. And then 10 reps. And then when we're done here, we're gonna tuck those toes, press back into a downward dog, and then pedal that out about 10 to 12 times. Stretch those calves out, hamstrings, glutes, low back. And then we're gonna shift the plank, slowly lower to the ground. Up dog or cobra. Flip those toes, downward dog. Float your right heel up, and then swing it through to a runner's lunge. And hold that stretch. We're going to straighten our leg, lift the toe, and then back into our lunge. And we're going to do that 3 times. Straighten the leg, lift the toe, straighten, lift. All right, plant the hands on the ground, step back into plank. Widen your feet out a little bit. 10 shoulder taps. And then 20 mountain climbers. And then slowly lower to the ground. Up dog or cobra. Flip your toes, back to downward dog. Float the left heel up. Swing it through to a runner's lunge. And hold. Straighten that front leg out, lift the toe, back into your lunge, straighten and lift, back into your lunge, straighten and lift, plant those hands on the ground, step back into plank, slowly lower to the ground, pinching your elbows to the side, up dog or cobra, flip those toes, downward dog. And we're gonna walk our feet up to our hands, and we're gonna get into our gorilla squat here. So grab the front of the shoes, drop your butt down, chest is up. Straighten your legs out, drop your head and your chest. We're gonna do 5 reps here. And then our last one, we're gonna sit in this bottom squat, place your right hand on the ground, reach up, left hand on the ground, reach up, and then stand. And then back into your squat, right hand on the ground, reach up, left hand reach up, and stand. And we're gonna do that 5 times. We just did 2, so we got 3 more. And we're gonna come to the top here, arms up, fingertips up, arm circles. 20 forward. And then 20 backwards.
Cold outside, man.
Fingertips down, big circles. You're on video now. You might as well just stay on video. You can't dip in and dip out. Big circles, forward and backwards. We're gonna alternate back and forth 10 times. And then both hands front to back, 10 times. And then side to side 10 times. We have 3 sets where we have 3 goblet squats, but we're going 5 seconds down, pause for 5 seconds at the bottom, and then stand. We're gonna rest a minute after each set, and then we're gonna go on to our next set of goblet squats where we do 5 reps, 3 seconds down, 3-second pause at the bottom. Similar time under tension, you're just doing more reps, okay? Let me get my timer up here. I'm not gonna use it yet for... All right, so follow me for your tempo. That way we know we're sticking to the right tempo and you're not doing too much work or you're not doing enough work and going too fast, all right? So go ahead and grab your weight. Get into a front rack position. So with the torpedo weight, we're able to get in the front rack position. If you have a dumbbell, you may have to hold that weight in this position. And I'll start here with you guys. All right, so we're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and staying here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand. Stand up, you can stand fast. And then going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand. And then down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand. And then rest. All right, we're gonna rest 1 minute. And I have our clock here. All right, so when we're at the bottom of that squat, you really want to focus on keeping your chest up and our knees out, okay? So we want to be in this position here, not this position here. From the side, we're in this position, not this position, right? If you have a struggle getting into that position, then you need to come see me so we can work on that squat, make you better. We got 15 seconds here. Set number 2. All right, I'm actually gonna go kind of from the side this time so people can see an upright position. Mine's pretty decent. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. Going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, 3, 4, 5, and stand, and rest. 1 minute rest. And we're under tension for about 35 to 40 seconds. Make sure you stay hydrated. Sip on your water, or if you're hardcore, your coffee while you're working out. We got 20 seconds here. This is our last set of 5 seconds down, 5-second pause at the bottom, all right? So tempo is used for rebuilding and re-emphasizing good movement patterns and building strength without a lot of weight. So that's why we do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, stand, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and stand, going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, 3, 4, 5, and stand. 1 minute rest. All right, now our next set, we have 5 reps. We go down a little bit faster, 3 seconds down, 3-second pause at the bottom for 5 reps for 3 sets. The other thing, this is to those of you out there in the world. Another great thing about tempo squats with light weight or even a dumbbell, better postural alignment when you're squatting. And then if you have tendonitis or tendinosis in the knees, ankles, hips, it's good to keep that tension and warm up those joints and everything and prep the body for activity. We got 15 seconds here. Remember, 5 reps, 3 seconds down, 3-second pause at the bottom, and then stand. You good? Yeah. You're just wishing you could squat? All right, here we go. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, stand. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. 2 more. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Now, because our tempo is a little bit faster, you may be able to go up in weight. If you felt like you can go up in weight after that first set, go ahead and grab some heavier weight. And you challenge yourself. Or add weight to your barbell. We have 2 more sets here. We have about 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Go ahead and grab that weight. Get ready. Here we go. We're going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. 2 more. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. And rest. You got one more of those. Got 15 seconds here. It's our last set, and then we're gonna go over the movements for our 20-minute grind today. Get ready. Here we go, going down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. 2 more. Down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. Down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 2, 3, and stand. All right. Shake that out. All right, so we're gonna start off our first 3 minutes. We have 12 jumping lunges. So we're gonna be here for 12 reps. And then we have 12 push press. Take your weight, dip, drive the weight overhead 12 times. All right, then we're gonna come down. 24 mountain climbers. All right? So we have 12 lunges, 12 jumping lunges, 12 push presses, 24 mountain climbers for 3 minutes. All right? Listen for me for cues as we switch from one circuit to the next. All right? Our next circuit, we have hang to overhead. So we'll be from this position, overhead, into bent over rows for 12 reps. Set your weight down, 24 high knees. So 12 hang to overhead, 12 bent over rows, 24 high knees for 3 minutes. Then we go into 12 Sumo DL Hi-Pulls. Drive the hips back, pull the weight up. 12 reps. 12 box jumps, or 12 broad jumps. Okay? And then we have 24 shoulder taps. For 4 minutes. That's 10 minutes, that's 1 round, and we're gonna go through it twice. All right? When I say go, when we start out, don't start your 3 minutes with your hair on fire trying to get 7 rounds in 3 minutes, because you won't last 20 minutes that way. We're working continuously for 20 minutes, okay? So, with that being said, get ready, guys. We're going in 10 seconds. We're starting off with 12 jumping lunges, 12 push presses, 24 mountain climbers. And go. "12 push presses, dip, drive the weight overhead. And then 24 mountain climbers. And then back to your jumping lunges. After your jumping lunges or reverse lunges or walking lunges, if your knees, if it can't handle it, modify to that. 12 push press, dip. You got about a minute. "12 jumping lunges, 12 push press. Five seconds. Going to hang to overhead. And go. Hang to overhead. Then bend over rows are next. So 12 hang to overhead, 12 bent over rows, and then 24 high knees. Whew. After your 24 high knees, back to your hang to overhead. After your 12 hanged overhead, 12 bent over rows, 24 high knees. Yeah, 40 seconds here. Switching in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We got Sumo DL Hi-Pulls. Widen your feet out. Deadlift position. Drive those elbows up. 12 reps. And then 12 box jumps or broad jumps. After your 12 Sumo DL Hi-Pulls, 12 box jumps or broad jumps, and then 24 shoulder taps. And then 24 shoulder taps. After your shoulder taps, back to your Sumo DL Hi-Pulls. You got 2 minutes here. After your 12 Sumo DL Hi-Pulls, back to your 12 box jumps, 24 shoulder taps. 1 minute. Shoulder taps. Back to the top. 12 jumping lunges. And 12 push press. After your push press, 24 mountain climbers. Oh, keep going there. Twelve jumping lunges. Come back to your push press. And then back to your mountain climbers. 45 seconds. Oh. Ah. 5 seconds. Switching to hang to overhead, bent over rows, high knees, and go. Hang to overhead, 12 times. After those hang to overhead, 12 bent over rows, 24 high knees. Ninety seconds. Twelve hanging overhead. 12 bent over rows. 24 high knees. 30 seconds. Four high knees. All right, we're going to Sumo DL Hi-Pulls. Box jumps, shoulder taps. Last 4 minutes. Here we go. Box jumps or 12 broad jumps. And 24 shoulder taps. Back to those Sumo DL Hi-Pulls. 2 minutes to go. Whew. Back to your 12 box jumps or 12 broad jumps. Whew. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. Get what you can. And rest. Take a minute, walk around, get your breath. We have a couple different stretches we can do here, depending on what's tight on you. In today's workout, your back, like mid-back, not necessarily lower back, but mid-back could tighten up on you. Maybe your hamstrings or your groin tightened up on you a little bit. Let me show you a couple different stretches. And then whichever one feels best for you, I want you to hold for about 90 seconds on each side, all right? So if you have something you can step up on, you can get into this extended runner's lunge here. Slide that back foot back and really drive the hips towards the ankle. Keep that back leg straight, driving the heel down. Trying to keep this knee over the ankle here. And you're gonna get a lot bigger stretch in the groin and the hip flexor here than if you're down on the ground. So if you have tight groin or tight hip flexors back here or quad, you might want to hold this for an extra minute or so. And try to utilize the equipment that we have out already. Take advantage of it while we're doing our stretching. And then we'll slowly come out of that stretch, take that foot, step it back. Where the other foot is back. And just as if we were down in plank, replace that other foot up on top of the box or platform. Drive the back heel to the ground, drive that front knee forward. And you'll feel the difference from one side to the other here. Holding for a minimum of a minute here, a minimum of a minute. And if you're not tight here, you can start stretching your shoulders out, but I'm tight. And most people that are gonna be on here is gonna be tight. So we'll take time for the masses. Make sure they're getting their stretch on. And then slowly come out of that stretch. All right, and then before we make it to the ground, we'll take that right hand across the front. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears and the face. Holding here for about 10 seconds. You should feel a stretch, the lateral part of the delt into your scap or traps. All right, if you don't feel that stretch, you can take that front hand, place it between your shoulder blades, pull back on the elbow, looking for a stretch in the tricep or the upper part of the lat or in behind the armpit. And if you don't feel a stretch there, you can straighten that arm out, grab the tricep, and then pull to the side, and we'll hit the lat and the part of the QL in the back, and then drop that outside arm down and reach a little bit further, and then take a couple deep breaths into that rib cage. And then we'll come up and go to the other side. Always pulling those shoulders down and away from the face and the ears. Holding for about 10, maybe 15 seconds. Taking that front hand between the shoulder blades, pull back for the tricep stretch. And then straightening that arm out, grabbing behind or above the elbow into the tricep, pulling to the side, and then dropping that outside arm down, reaching a little bit further, and then breathe into that rib cage, that outside rib cage. All right, and then if you are really tight in your hip flexors and your groin, there's a good chance your glutes are tight, and we're gonna end with a pigeon stretch. So we're gonna lunge out, hands to the ground, and then just gradually walk that right foot or left foot out to the side, slide the other foot back, make your way down to your elbows, or all the way down. It's scary because this does not bother me today, which tells me the other side is gonna be horrible. So I'm gonna hold this stretch for about 30 seconds because I don't feel much here, right? But if you feel a stretch here, you wanna hold for a minimum of a minute. You'll step back into a tabletop and then slide the other foot up front. Oh my God, I knew that was gonna happen. Nothing on the other side, this side, whole mess of trouble. And this is our last stretch here. You can hang out with us to the end. If you can't, make sure you get this stretch in later in the day. Oh my God. And then when that stretch starts to go away or your minute and a half is up, just go ahead and come out of that stretch. And then you can shake those arms out to the side.